Today I am reviewing La Maison. It's based on the semi-biographical book by Emma Becker. A 27-year-old French woman works in brothels in Berlin to write a book about her experiences. And why not? As you would expect, she does encounter some abusive clients, including one who forces her to snort cocaine. It's worth pointing out this isn't an anti-prostitution drama, but it's not pro either. Much like TV series Secret Diary of a Call Girl, it strives for realism, but ends up looking salacious. La Maison is explicit and would no doubt be classified 18 if it were to be submitted to the BBFC. The characters in this are largely forgettable. Doc, played by Wim Wildert, is one of the only interesting ones. He's a doctor who prescribes drugs to the working girls. In my opinion, there's also only one interesting female character, the dominatrix, who does a bit of female empowerment. This isn't a feminist film by any stretch. It's nothing you haven't seen before. It's maybe less of a fairy tale than The Secret Diary of a Call Girl, despite being based on the real-life sexploits of Brooke Magnanti. It's less grim than Import-Export. It's an in-betweener. There's a lot of sex on display, and that is its main selling point, unfortunately, or perhaps not. It's not up there with Louis Brunel's Belle de Jour, Maîtresse, or Import-Export, which for me are the creme de la creme of sex worker films. It is slightly better than the TV series Secret Diary of a Call Girl, which outstays its welcome by being about 10 episodes too long. They could have condensed it down to one series. The Maison is a very good film, a 7 out of 10 all day long. It's not a must-see. If you haven't seen it, watch Belle de Jour instead. But if you've seen that and you've got 90 minutes spare, La Maison is a very worthy steamy night in, and far better than the low ratings will have you believe.
You worked somewhere in Berlin?
No, I moved here very recently, actually. And the boss? Is he nice?
The boss never touches the girls. We hardly ever see him. However, he sees us.